All rodeo fans, the 11th annual Salem Area Chamber of Commerce IPRA, ACRA, MRCA Pro Rodeo is coming to the Commons on Saturday, August 30th and Sunday, August 31st at 7:30 each night. Produced by Outlaw Rodeo Productions, you'll see the excitement of rough stock and timed events, plus have a dummy roping for the kids that's free. There's also a boot toss for the youngsters and lots of great food and vendors. Come out and watch all the excitement at the IPRA, ACRA, MRCA Pro Rodeo at the Commons in Salem this August 30th and August 31st. For more information about the rodeo, call 729-6900. This ad has been paid for by the Dent County Tourism Tax Committee.
This message is brought to you by Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association. Plugging your generator into a GeneraLink gives you a safe and easy way to connect a generator to your home during those unexpected power outages. With GeneraLink, using your portable generator is easy and safe. For more information about GeneraLink, call Intercounty at 866-621-3679.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that noon hour weather situation. Today will continue to be mostly sunny. We're going to be hot with a high near 95. Winds will be out of the south at around 5 miles per hour. Then tonight we expect mostly clear skies with a low temperature around 71 degrees. We'll have a light southerly wind. Tomorrow afternoon we do have a 2 in 10 chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tomorrow will be sunny and hot with a high near 95, and our heat index value will be as high as 99 degrees. Calm winds will become southerly around 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, skies will be mostly clear with low around 70 degrees with calm winds. Then Sunday, sunny and hot with high near 96. We'll have a light southerly wind on Sunday. Sunday night, skies will be mostly clear with low temperature around 69. Then Monday, sunny and hot with a high near 96. Monday night should be mostly clear with low around 70 degrees. Then Tuesday, sunny and hot with a high temperature again near 96 degrees. Tuesday night, we do have a little change in the forecast with a chance of showers after midnight. Will be partly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 69 degrees. Then Wednesday, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Will be mostly sunny on Wednesday with a high temperature near 90 degrees. Sky should be partly cloudy Wednesday night with low around 66, and Thursday will be mostly sunny with a high temperature near a very cool sounding 86 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
I love feedback. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. If you respond to what I've said, I assume that I have touched on a subject for which you have at least some passion, and so I expect the feedback I receive from you to be fueled by that passion. If I'm going to get up on my hind legs and tell you what I think, I must respect others who do the same. I do not, however, respect those who are incapable of communicating their differences with me without using expletives, insulting my heritage, or making threats. I received an email a couple of years ago that started with, "I think 2 cents is a gross inflation of your worth." That opening line not only caught my attention, but made me laugh out loud, and it still does to this day. I was intrigued to read the note, which turned out to be focused on my vocal support of a citizen's right to keep and bear arms. The high school science teacher who sent the email berated me for failing to share his beliefs on gun control. The problem for me was not the man's opinion or even his unfounded claims. The problem is that he was a bully. He called me names. He made disparaging remarks about me and others like me. He put words in my mouth, which is one of my greatest pet peeves. He threw down the gauntlet, challenging me to sink to his level of immaturity. I did not take the bait. Maybe I could have learned something from him or him from me, or maybe we could have just agreed to disagree. But there was no opportunity to truly communicate. I will always try to be patient, transparent, clear, and above all, respectful, even when it's really hard to do. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
You know what hope is? Hope is action, carving a path forward, even when it's hard.
And kids who still know how to dream. They're the best pathfinders of all.
So at Child Fund, hope means helping millions of children living in poverty worldwide to grow up healthy, educated, skilled, and so all those good things can come true for them. Safe.
And that means safe at home, safe at school, and safe online.
Hope means walking this path together, all of us. Because when we work together, we can do so much more.
That's right. Hope includes you.
Child Fund, because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 23 countries to help them achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem. Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
Another light round of direct cash cattle business and cash hogs into the day lower. Good morning, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity was pretty quiet Thursday. There were a handful of deals reported in Nebraska at $384 to $386, which is $3 to $5 higher than the prior week's weighted average basis. Bids in the South were at $233 live. That's a long way from asking prices of $240 plus live. The bulk of the week's business in the South is likely going to hold out until sometime Friday. At the OKC West Livestock Auction in Oklahoma, feeder steers were $4 to $10 higher. Feeder heifers were $2 to $8 higher. Steer and heifer calves were $5 to $15 higher, and steer calves and bigger heifer calves were in the highest demand. The USDA says feeder heifer quality was plain to average. Buyers have been focused on immediate supply rather than those large swings in cattle futures. Medium and large one feeder steer, 651 to 694 pounds, brought $372.50 to $395. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 600 to 647 pounds, brought $365 to $385. Box beef closed mix with light to moderate demand for moderate offerings. Choice up $3.30 at $393.79. Select was $1.08 lower at $366.88. Estimated cattle slaughter was 113,000 head, down 2,000 on the weekend, down more than 7,000 on the year. Cash hogs closed lower with a solid negotiated run. Processors were able to move needed numbers Thursday without having to get too aggressive in their procurement efforts. The cash hog market continues to lack consistency. It's been watching demand closely. Export sales were down on the week and the 4-week average. While global demand has been relatively strong overall, China remains this wild card. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 11 cents with a weighted average of 110.37. The Iowa Minnesota was 76 cents lower with a weighted average of 110.40. The Western Corn Belt down $1.33 with a weighted average of $110. Pork values were lower, down $1.32 at 115.18. And estimated hog slaughter was 473,000 head, up 16,000 on the week, and down more than 6,500 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were down sharply on technical liquidation, and lean hog futures ended the day lower on the steady to lower cash business. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Ever lose your keys? Is that normal aging, dementia, or something else? Fear often stops us from asking for a simple checkup from the neck up. Knowing your numbers, blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol are common, but your cognitive numbers are also important. Request our free guide. It's filled with tips for better brain health, facts about dementia, and much more. Go to 1-800-DEMENTIA.org or call 1-800-DEMENTIA. Your brain will thank you.
Many Americans have missed regular dental care in the past few years. It's important to see a dentist twice a year to identify any problems early. Taking care of your oral health helps overall health. Brushing at least twice a day with fluoride toothpaste and flossing daily can help prevent oral health problems. For more information, visit hrsa.gov/oral-health.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Stanley Ray Nelson, age 68, of Salem, passed away Monday, August 11th. Funeral services for Stanley Nelson will be this afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Stanley Nelson started at noon today and will continue until service time at 2 o'clock. Burial will be in the Dry Fork Cemetery. And all arrangements for Stanley Ray Nelson of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. June Marie Dodd Vickery, age 92, of Columbia, passed away Wednesday, July 30th. Memorial services for June Vickery will be Saturday at 3:30 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of June Vickery will also be Saturday from 2 until service time at 3:30. Memorial contributions may be made in memory of June Vickery to the Dent County Museum. Memorial cards will be available, and all arrangements for June Marie Dodd Vickery of Columbia are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Michael Lee Ruppert of Farmington, Missouri, passed away Tuesday, August 12th at the age of 68 years. Funeral services for Michael Ruppert will be at 11 o'clock Monday morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Michael Ruppert will also be on Monday from 10 until service time at 11. Burial will be in the Matlock Cemetery. And all arrangements for Michael Lee Ruppert of Farmington are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Barbara Joyce Atkinson White, age 91, of St. James, passed away Wednesday, August 13th. Funeral services for Barbara White will be Monday at 2 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Barbara White will also be on Monday from 1 until service time at 2 o'clock. Burial will be in the Blackwell Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Blackwell Cemetery. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Barbara Joyce Atkinson White are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. Healthy Dent County is launching a Mentoring Makes a Difference program and seeking caring adults to mentor local students. The initiative matches mentors with youth in local schools to provide guidance, encouragement, and support. Mentors will meet weekly with their matched student in a group school setting for 1 hour. They'll play games, help with homework, listen, and build relationships. Mentors help students develop confidence and life skills. Occasional family and recreational events are planned throughout the year. Mentoring sessions begin Wednesday, September 10th at 3 locations. Northwood R4 School for 3rd through 6th grade students on Wednesdays from 3:45 to 4:45 in the afternoon. Salem Arty Middle School for 6th grade students on Thursdays from 8:06 to 8:55 in the morning, and Salem Arty Upper Elementary for 3rd through 5th grade students on Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon. Research shows mentored youth are less likely to misuse drugs or alcohol, more likely to respond positively to teachers and parents, more confident in themselves, and better at developing social skills. They are also less likely to feel isolated and more likely to do better in school. Healthy Dent County will host an informational session Thursday, August 28th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, 1200 West Rolla Road here in Salem. For more information, contact Liberty Ross at 573-729-8163, or you can email liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org. An accident occurred in Phelps County Wednesday evening at approximately 6:06 on Highway 63, 5 miles south of Rolla. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2024 Kia Telluride, driven by a 43-year-old Salem man, traveled off the right side of the roadway, struck a culvert, and overturned. The driver, a 6-year-old female passenger, and a 13-year-old female passenger all suffered minor injuries. The man and the 13-year-old were both transported by EMS to Phelps Health Hospital, while the 6-year-old was taken to Phelps Health by private conveyance. The report stated that the 6-year-old female was the only one in the vehicle wearing a safety restraint. The Kia was totaled and removed from the scene by D&D Towing. The Salem Arty Board of Education will be meeting Thursday at 5:30 in the R80 boardroom. After the call to order and the Pledge of Allegiance, the board will approve the agenda, followed by a vote to appoint a board member to fill a vacancy. The board will then approve an appointee to serve until the April election. The consent agenda will be approved, followed by communications. In the superintendent's report, CSIP goals will be addressed in all reports. Updates will be shared on the FEMA building, the football field drainage, parking lot, and roofs. Administration reports will be heard from William Lynch, Upper Elementary, Middle School, High School, Athletics and Activities, Special Education, Technology, and Maintenance. In new business, after the second reading, the board will approve the MSBA policy updates to leaves and vacation. The first student transportation contract for ECSE, the LTE and Public Placement Fund Addendum, and the 2024-2025 Annual Secretary of the Board Report. The board will address the hiring of Sarah Wells, ECSE Personal Aide, Heather Whitlock, Classroom Paraprofessional at Upper Elementary, Lynn Mast, Aide, and Cody Sagdamlin, Upper Elementary Aide, plus the resignation and retirement of Molly Toothhaker, William Lynch, Paraprofessional. There will be a tax presentation followed by public comments and adoption. The board will enter closed session to discuss personnel, followed by adjournment after returning to open session. The regular meeting of the Salem Arty Board of Education next Thursday night is open to the public. The Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors met Tuesday evening at the fire station at number 2 South Main. After the call to order and roll call, the board amended the agenda new business to include Friends of the Dent County Fire. The board approved the consent agenda, reviewed and approved the minutes from the previous meeting, reviewed the financial report, which showed an ending balance of $340,821.90, reviewed and approved the bills, payments, and statements, plus the budget was reviewed and approved. In the tax rate hearing, it was pointed out that the current tax rate was at 0.2377 and that the maximum legal rate in compliance with Missouri laws is 0.2382. The board decided to take a voluntary reduction in the bond percentage from the state allowed 0.2959 to 0.2300, since that was a number given to the voters. The board voted to set the new tax rates at 0.2382 and the bond at 0.2300. The monthly reimbursement report showed a total of 14 calls for July and a total of 171 year-to-date. John Knight will look into different options for the Fidelity CTI tower lease and report back. In new business, Resolution 0812-2025 for MEC filing was read, followed by a roll call vote for President Mike Godey to sign and Treasurer Dave Wells to fill the registration with the state of Missouri, to file the registration with the state of Missouri MEC Commission. 3 trucks were declared surplus, which included the 2002 Sterling tanker with 2,000-gallon tank, a 1995 Freightliner Firemaster pumper with 1,500-gallon per minute pump and 1,000-gallon tank, and the 1993 International tanker with a 2,500-gallon tank. Bids for equipment were opened, and the board voted to accept the bid from Kinder Farm Supply and Licking for bed and bumper, THL Fire Equipment for 2 skid units, and Scenic Rivers Vehicle Outfitters for light bar, antenna wiring, including labor and connection to repeater system, and siren setup. Previous Conoco fuel cards no longer work, so the department will be going to new cards. The bid from A&W Communications was approved for the radio for truck number 8010. The closing of Friends of the Dent County Fire was discussed, and the Bond Steering Committee will be meeting to close final minutes and finances in the near future. Chief Dennis Floyd reported that the Dent County Health Center will be having a vaccination clinic at the station on October 2nd. The next meeting date was set for September 9th at 6 o'clock at the Dent County Fire Protection District boardroom. The board went into closed session to discuss personnel, but no votes were reported. The meeting and tax rate hearing were adjourned at 9:38. The Dent County Commission met Thursday morning at the courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said materials would be added where needed and grading done on Dent County roads 5080, 5440, and 5500. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said workers will be adding rock and grading Dent County Road 5260 in Boss, which received extensive damage from the last heavy rain. His crew will also be grading 2140 and 2155, while brush will be cut on County Road 2070. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson stated he participated in an interview with MRPC's Jill Hollowell on KSMO Radio Tuesday morning about the electronic and tire waste recycling collection that will be held September 13th at the City of Salem Water and Sewer Construction Building at 3rd and Grand Streets. That interview will be rebroadcast in September and can be heard on KSMO YouTube page. You can find it by clicking on the home button. Larson then attended the TAC meeting at the MRPC in St. James Thursday, followed by the External Relations Committee and the regular Merrimack Regional Planning Commission meeting. Deputy Clerk Melissa Pite said bills will be paid. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Monday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock with the tax rate hearing for the General Revenue Fund, the Road and Bridge Fund, the Senate Bill 40 Fund, and the Senior Citizens Service Fund to follow at 10 o'clock. The meeting and hearing are open to the public. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Let's meet the Town and Country Bank lending team. Andrew Wynn, Sammy Parker, and Doug Barnes. They're here to help you achieve your financial goals with personalized lending solutions tailored just for you. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, expand your business, or pursue any other financial endeavor, the Town and Country Bank is committed to guiding you through every step. Stop by one of their 2 Salem branches and discover what hometown banking is all about. Town and Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402782.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals are hosting the New York Yankees tonight. You can listen to the game live on KSMO 1340 AM or on 95.7 FM. The pregame will begin at 6:20 and the first pitch will follow at 7:15. Kansas City Royals and Chicago White Sox will start a new 3-game series tonight in Kauffman Stadium with the first pitch at 7:10. Kansas City Royals will hit the midpoint of the NFL preseason today as they'll be in Seattle to face the Seahawks. The NFL Network will broadcast the game with kickoff set for 9 tonight. Several streaming services are also broadcasting the game, but a fee or subscription may be required. Visit NFL.com for more information. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, and is being brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. After off days for the Royals and Cardinals, they are back at it tonight on their home diamonds. The Royals are hosting the last place White Sox. KC dropped a game below 500 in the standings at 60-61 after losing to Washington on Wednesday. The Royals are 4 games out of the wild card, trying to chase down the Rangers, Guardians, and the Yankees, who hold the final playoff spot. Noah Cameron will start. The Royals could use some help from the Cardinals. They're hosting the Yankees. St. Louis is back at 500 at 61-61 after losing 2 out of 3 to the last-place Rockies. St. Louis will turn to Andre Pallante in the opener. The Cardinals are also 4 back in the wild card race, chasing the Reds and the Mets, who hold the final playoff spot. The Chiefs have their second preseason game tonight in Seattle, and Andy Reid already hinting we may not see much of the starters in this game. The key for those players, keep them healthy into the regular season. Reid and the coaches need to see who fills out the rest of the roster. Patrick Mahomes, he wants to play, but he'll defer to Reid.
He has a reason for everything that he does, and so, like I said, I'll be ready to play this week. If I get to play, I'll be ready to go, and if I don't, I'll be ready to go again the next week. And if I'm not, I'll be just as energized on the sideline as I would be if I was playing in the game. And so I trust in Coach Reid fully, and so whatever his decision is, I'll be ready to go out there and get the most I can out of it.
One thing Patrick knows for sure, as the team broke camp in St. Joe, this team is hungry and ready to get started with the regular season.
You know how hungry these guys are. I started in OTAs, and guys are ready to compete. They're ready to get out there and prove who we are. And we have a lot of young guys, and I think it's bringing a lot of energy to the team to add with the veteran leadership that we have. And so I'm excited for the team and excited to get out there and We got a good last few preseason games, and then we have a great early schedule. So I think guys are really ready to get out there and showcase who we are.
Late kickoff, 9 p.m. our time. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Once there was a man who couldn't stand.
A mom who couldn't wait.
A scientific community that said it